Snuggletown Deli Traditions.
Happy Thanksgiving, Hoppy the Grasshopper.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving, Eppy the honeybee. I didn't hear you knock.
Well, I have to throw my tiny bee body against the door with all my force. It hardly makes a sound, kind of like... But I may be badly injured. One of my antennas is a nub.
Cool, come on in. Oh, make yourself at home.
Oh, these tall weeds are lovely, Hoppy.
Oh, you're lovely, Eppy. Who could that be?
It's probably Rita the swallow and Kenny the fish who can live on land.
But I only invited you. Thanksgiving is when grasshoppers need interspecies loving.
I know. I invited them in case things got weird.
Oh, come in.
We can't open the door. We're a fish who can live on land and a tiny bird.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, damn. I'm parched. Hard to breathe on land. Happy Thanksgiving.
I'm glad you both could make it.
Oh, yes, Eppy. Thank you so much for inviting them before I could get around to it.
I thought we could take this opportunity to learn more about our friends' family traditions.
That sounds terrific. May I start?
Like anybody can stop you.
Please, you got any water around here?
Our families usually get together in hides because, the population of human race Thanksgiving meal centers around eating birds. We figure as sparrows, it's just a matter of time before those clean, articulate apes switch from turkeys to swallows. Thanksgiving is for a swallow is a time of fear.
Well, for fish...
I'll go. Not much better for us. My extended family lives on a honey farm. Although honey isn't the center of most Thanksgiving meals, sometimes humans just like to F with bees. Sometimes they blast smoke across us. Other times it's poison.
We fish used to figure more prominently in the Thanksgiving meal, but then again, so did deer. Well, now our Thanksgiving isn't much more than hoping the humans have leftover bags of breadcrumbs that they didn't get around to stuffifying for us. Now, that's assuming the a-hole ducks didn't get it first. Well, no offense, Rita.
None taken. Ducks are a-holes.
Well, I guess grasshoppers don't really have any Thanksgiving traditions at all. We just kind of hang out in the grass, eating plant foliage, especially grasses and spurges.
What the F are spurges?
It's a grasshopper thing.
You may not have had a Thanksgiving tradition before, Hoppy, but you have one now.
Thanksgiving with all of us.
Well, that sounds splendid.
Oh, sure does, but can we rotate houses?
Nope, always here.
Aw. Hello. Welcome to Far Out Fiesta Thanksgiving Special 2017. I'll be your host, Richard Houghton. Please give it up for our amazing cast, Kristin Keith, Robb Hudspeth,
Hello.
and our special guest star, JuliAnna Briscoe.
Yes,
There's you.
All right, Far Out, let's Fiesta. Thanksgiving style. Ask Chupacabra. Thanksgiving. Good 4:19 in the afternoon. The most savory time slot on the North American continent. And welcome to a moderately special Thanksgiving edition of Ask Chupacabra. What? A Chupacabra can't be thankful?
This is your show.
Yes.
You have wasted your life.
For the five of you who haven't already done your nasty business to her, this is my sister, Victoria Chupacabra.
Probably more like 3. I did it with a couple of dudes under crew.
Since Thanksgiving is mainly about chicks cooking, and not in a sexy way, I brought her to help answer your questions.
First question.
I don't own a roasting rack. Do you have any DIY alternatives I can use instead? Gwen.
These are the kinds of questions you get.
I know. Humans are only good for boning and eating.
So true. I ate part of your crew. Gwen, first of all, I'm a goat-sucking beast, and I own a roasting rack.
Okay, thank you.
You idiot. I have not answered your question.
Huh.
Scrunch foil into a 3-foot snake, then coil it into a ring, or use clean, empty tuna cans. Anything to add?
Sext me a close-up of your vagina.
Empty tuna cans. Ingenious.
Next question.
Hey, yeah, should I serve vegetarians? Vince.
Should I make the obvious joke about serving them roasted and drained of their human blood?
Oh, you really haven't seen the show, have you?
Okay, Vince. I'll pretend like your question isn't idiotic.
Right on!
Try serving them a delicious 7-layer squash lasagna.
Hey, that doesn't sound very Thanksgiving.
Why don't you come up to the station and I'll explain it in detail.
Oh, okay. Great. You're not going to bone me, then eat me, right?
I'm pretty full.
Be there in 20.
Oh, humans are so damn gullible.
What?
Next question.
What size turkey should I buy?
I'll feel this one. Large enough to accommodate my chupacabra penis.
Huh?
Calculate 1 pound per adult. If you have a small oven or lots of guests, roast 2 smaller turkeys.
I guess that answers my question.
I have a question for you, Gwen.
Okay.
Can you take, like, a close-up vagina montage?
Last question. Make it good.
Hey, what's the best way to reheat cold turkey? Vince.
Complete opposite of good.
Sorry, I'm distracted while driving to the station. It's flash flooding.
With your lame tears. Tastiest turkey and human is in the gravy. Slice turkey and simmer in a skillet with gravy and some broth or water. Maybe a guy.
Show's over.
That was terrible.
Quit your whining. Vince is on his way for you to eat him. And look at these pictures from Gwen.
Oh, that's a great angle. The lighting is really good on that one.
Turkey
Blast
Express.
We're a busy family and we love a great Thanksgiving dinner.
But who has time to cook? Especially when day drinking is not only acceptable, it's encouraged.
Turkey Blast Express. Well, hi, I'm Frankie Gobbler. Gobble, gobble, gobble. At Turkey Blast Express, we take delicious turkey, or as I like to call it, ancestor sauce, with all the fixins and jam it into a modified bazooka.
Turkey Blast Express!
And shoot you in the mouth with it.
Man, that's good turkey. Right, Princess?
Mine tastes like my own blood.
Turkey
Blast
Blast Express!
And there's no mess to clean up, leaving plenty of time for lethargic turkey sex.
My therapist says you're not supposed to talk about sex around me.
The emergency room does the cleaning for you. If the turkey snipers fire from too close range.
Turkey Blast Express! Our turkey snipers are trained for almost an hour to hit you right in the mouth. But we also provide these stylish turkey-shaped plastic wrap glasses for eye protection.
The world is prettier through stylish turkey-shaped plastic glasses. I think there's a turkey coming out of the back of my head.
Oh, save that neck cranberry sauce for me.
You're a freaking ghoul.
Turkey Blast Express! Hi, I'm Millie, the Turkey Blast Express pumpkin, reminding you to not to forget the pumpkin pie. I also want to remind you to keep your tires inflated to the correct pressure. I'm also Millie, the tire safety pumpkin. God, my agent rocks.
A very special Thanksgiving post-apocalyptic
variety
show.
From something that looks like a metal cave in a bleak, poorly lit desert, we bring those of you who still have some form of power, the Perry siblings. Very special post-apocalyptic variety hour. Mutants, dehydrated-looking punks, and chicks with eye patches. Give it up for Lonnie and Debbie Perry.
Thank you, now, sir.
You may have 1 kernel of dried corn.
Bless you, Lonnie.
We have a great show for you tonight. A small glint of hope in your vastness of your life has become.
Well, that's right. It's the Perry siblings' very special post-apocalyptic variety. Well, as long as we can generate a crude signal, we'll call it an hour.
Tell the starving people watching who our special guests are, Lonnie.
Well, I'll do you one even better. Our special guests are the Emperor Zorak and Electric Griselda.
How is that doing me one better?
Greetings, Lonnie. Salutations, Debbie.
How's she hanging, Landsmeister? What up?
Was that supposed to make you sound cool?
Silence!
And they're here to help us prepare a Thanksgiving meal.
With something that looks like it might have had some bird DNA.
Hey, well, creature is creatures.
But before we do that, they are going to do a darling little comedy skit.
We are?
We have heard nothing of this.
You are, if you want a portion of our food and our wine.
We love darling skits.
Strange as it may seem, they give ball players nowadays very peculiar names since the comet fried the vegetation of the earth.
Funny names.
Nicknames. Now, on the Scorched Valley team, we have this metallic mole is on first. Pterodactyl in a tuxedo is on second. Lizard ape in a Viking hat is on third.
That's what I seek to find out. I implore you to tell me the names of the fallout victims on the Scorched Valley team.
I'm telling you, this metallic mole is on first. Pterodactyl in a tuxedo is on second. Lizard ape in a Viking hat is on third.
You know the fallout victims' names?
Affirmative.
Well, then this metallic mole is playing first?
Affirmative.
I mean, the fallout victim's name on first base?
This metallic mole.
The fallout victim on first base.
This metallic mole is on first.
Well, what are you asking me for?
Ta-da!
That's it.
Really? You're done.
Please, I haven't eaten in weeks.
A thimbleful of water is all I need to keep it.
Well, that's more for the rest of us.
Ew.
I guess it's just a matter of who eats who first.
Popcorn Thanksgiving!
Hi, Chasby. What are you doing?
Calculating how insignificant I am in the vast void that is the known universe.
That's stupid. Ugh, you cube head. Thanksgiving is coming. Tonight, you should be thinking about what you're going to be cooking for me and my real friends.
I thought I was one of your... What, cooking?
Yeah, cooking.
Ugh, God, you sound like Mr. Dummy Pants Esquire.
Hey, at least I'm an esquire.
Esquire means turd with shoes that don't fit.
You are so smart, Lacey.
Smart enough to know you had better cook me something damn good and something for me and my friends when we come over for tea giving.
Oh, well, good sadness. Linkus, what am I going to do?
I'll help you, Chasby, and maybe that weird dog of yours,
You're weird.
who I can sometimes understand when she talks,
Your issue, not mine.
can help us too.
Will you help us, Stubby?
Why should I?
Well, let me answer that.
Oh, here we go.
Thanksgiving is a time for all of us to gather together in food-centric fellowship to rejoice in the plentiful bounty we have all been given. Thanksgiving is...
Yeah.
Stubby! You karate chopped him unconscious.
And?
Glad to know that works.
When he comes to, we'll make him an unwitting pawn in the mass poisoning of his sister Lacey and her friends.
You sure do love murder.
Later that evening.
Well, my friends are all green, purple, and unconscious, but your turkey's delightful.
Stubby.
I don't know. Poison? I mean...
I gave her the antidote.
Oh, why would you do that, Linkus?
Thanksgiving is a time for all of us to gather together in food.
Yeah!
Nice work, Stubby.
Yeah, nice work. I'm going
going to blackmail the crap out of both of you.
Crank belt.
Yeah, I'm as full as a death row inmate after his last meal.
That line made it into a commercial.
Yeah, podcast.
Right.
First off, we are fearless podcasters. Second, you should have heard the ones that we rejected. Hey, Granddaddy, what if I told you that I could make you 1,000 times more comfortable?
Daddy, I asked you not to taunt Grandmommy by parading around your lovers on Thanksgiving.
I am an announcer.
And speak for yourself, Josephina. I dig a Turkey Day lover parade.
See what you did?
Bitch. I'm here to sell belts. Specifically, the crank belt.
Is it made out of crank?
Crank is what we called meth in the early 80s. Mother called it crystal, too.
The crank belt. Through an elaborate system of gears, cogs, and pulleys.
Just like our sex toys.
Oh my God, I don't want to hear this. Mom, you are driving me fucking crazy.
That belt can adjust to be more comfortable than a Cyclops contact lens.
Belts are too hard to work.
And it comes in a lady style, too.
Only if it binds the granny nips.
Oh my God, seriously, Mom, stop!
Makes the perfect Thanksgiving gift.
Who gives gifts on Thanksgiving?
The Native Americans to the Pilgrims.
And look what happened to them.
President Squid
Squid
Thanksgiving.
They're pulling in the driveway now, Dennis.
Maybe they will decide to back up and go away, Anne Louise.
Don't be like that.
Well, it was weird enough when Julie dated that Arab guy.
He was from Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia, Arabia. And now she's dating that thing.
He's not a thing. He's a cephalopod. And he's the former president of the United States.
Yeah, well, I didn't vote for him.
You're a felon.
Bing bong.
Get your spit together, Dennis.
I'll try. It's been a little watery.
I've never met an ex-president before. Am I supposed to curtsy? Oh, thank you for putting me at ease. Dennis, come shake hands with the former President Squid.
Which friggin' hand should I shake?
Daddy, you promised.
Nice to meet you. Now, ain't you guys supposed to live in water?
That's hilarious.
Didn't understand.
Thanksgiving dinner is ready. Oh, I'm sure you've smelled finer turkeys and pardoned them too.
Well, speaking of pardoning,
Roger, you can carve the turkey. Former President Squid, you're sitting next to me. Jill, you and your father can fight over your seats. Oh, thank you. I'm not used to having a gentleman hold my chair for me, especially with 9 arms.
Jeez, Mom, why don't you just French kiss him?
Oh, is that the custom? I kind of wonder what that squid beak would feel like. I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me.
Daddy, can you just say the blessing and carve that turkey? Let's just get this show on the road.
okay, yeah. I'll carve the bird. But how about we get your boyfriend here, Anne Louise, to say the blessing?
Daddy, why are you crying?
You know, my great-grandfather passed that Irish Thanksgiving blessing down to my family. Former President Squid's translation was fantastic. Okay, here's how we used to say it. Wishing you a rainbow for sunlight after showers, miles and miles of Irish spiders for golden happy hours, shamrocks at your doorway for luck and laughter too, and a host of friends that never ends. So any squid who gives a Thanksgiving blessing like that is okay in my book. White or dark meat?
Boy.
Hey, don't talk like that about my little girl. Kidding.
Oh, Dennis.
Oh, Daddy.
Yeah, you know, it's still weird to me how you two can always understand him, and I just started to be able to. Didn't catch that one.
Debonair and Doofus. Thanksgiving.
I'm so happy you walked out of your room to be here for Thanksgiving, doofus.
Oh, yeah, well, good. Slap me one of them mostly non-alcoholic kid beers.
Well, I'm not sure those are really for children.
I will spit in your bitch face.
Here, lovely mother. Use my tablet to scroll through your Facebook feed while I bring you a glass of the number 8 ranked sangria in North America. I'll baste the turkey and bake the pie.
Oh, you're such a fabulous son. If we weren't blood-related... ...
Hey, F truck. Touch either of those last 3 pieces of pumpkin pie, and I will take a dump in your Jetta.
Oh, I just need one bite of pie to take my medicine.
How about you take one bite of my stool?
Doofus, our family's inflatable turkey is not a masturbatory semen bin.
You try hard enough. You can make anything a masturbatory semen bin.
Have you seen my new... Oh, Doofus? Oh,
What are you doing, son?
I'm encouraging these bees to sting me.
But you will swell up.
And then I can give our inflatable lawn turkey a break.
Oh, maybe we can move to the deep south.
Why, Mother?
They're not sticklers for the whole blood-related thing. I need help, don't I?
Yes, Mother.
Turkey feed.
Turkey fiend.
Hey there, same-sex couple, Lisa and Ava.
You can just say couple.
dumbfuts.
Hey there, couple.
Yeah, that doesn't really work either.
Yo!
What up?
Has your Thanksgiving turkey made you too tired for sex?
Kind of personal.
Answer the question.
Yes.
Next time, try Turkey Fiend.
A turkey stuffed with caffeine?
You're supposed to say, "What's Turkey Fiend?" so I can explain.
Do it, Eva.
You're not the boss of me.
Fine. What is turkey effing?
Well now, I'm just a dumbass announcer. I'll have to leave the explaining to Shep.
He's a ventriloquist dummy.
But
I hate those.
But he has a buckle hat.
I don't care.
Lisa.
Fine, Shep. Tell us about turkey effing.
Hello, couple.
See, when he says it, it's a lot more enlightened than the announcer.
I don't know about you, but after I stuffed my cloth belly with large portions of a very stupid, ugly bird, all I want to do is take a nap.
Probably in a suitcase. What? That's where those things sleep, right?
Well, I did until I found Turkey Fiend.
You found it?
It's a 15-pound turkey stuffed with 8 pounds of caffeine.
Like pure caffeine?
F yeah!
How does it taste?
Turkey Fiend. Skip that after-lunch nap and unassemble and reassemble small electronics.
It's a gateway poultry.
Practical Kung Fu. Thanks for stealing my turkey.
Something smells great, bud.
I jammed turkey up your nose while you were napping.
Nose turkey! Kung Fu, bud!
Kung Fu, Lewis!
Where did you get that? Where did you get turkey?
Well, if you must know,
I must.
I'm preparing a formal Thanksgiving dinner for former detectives.
Really? Former Detective Mockingbird is the former detective?
Oh, is he?
May I help?
You, sir, may serve the turkey.
Kung Fu, bud!
Kung Fu, Lewis!
Bing bong!
I don't think we've ever had 2 sound effects in a row before. Kung Fu, Lewis!
Kung Fu, bud! Bing bong!
Sloppy seconds. Welcome, Detective Mockingbird.
Hello, bud.
Detective Mockingbird, come on in.
Thank you, Lewis. Where should I sit?
I'll take my pants off and you can sit on my lap.
Lewis,
I was kind of into it.
please sit here. Lewis, will you please bring Detective Mockingbird her wine and turkey?
She has a wind-up turkey?
Just serve her food and her beverage.
Was kind of into the wind-up turkey.
Okay, what are you doing here?
I quietly smashed the bathroom window and climbed in. Do you have mushrooms growing in your toilet?
Yes, they were very well fertilized.
Without poo.
I got that.
My detective skills must be slipping. I didn't hear you break in.
Not my first B&E.
You have broken and entered before.
I thought B&E meant binging and X-Lax.
You have used binging and X-Lax to get into an apartment before?
Yes.
A lost turkey sign.
Hard to see on the podcast.
If I'm not mistaken, I may have found your turkey.
My turkey?
Hey, won't you please stay for dinner, Kay?
On one condition.
Werewolf-themed dressing?
No.
New dining except for buckle hats?
No.
Kinda into that.
Pre-chewed cranberry sauce.
No! Your suggestions are always the worst. The condition is I get to pound Bud and Lewis unconscious with turkey legs.
I'm kinda into that.
That has come true.
I know. It's like she has been wiretapping a medulla oblongatus. Kung Fu, Bud!
Kung Fu, Lewis.
Yay! And that is how we leave you on the Far Out Fiesta Thanksgiving show 17. What are there leaves falling?
Yeah. Catching
Awesome. I have been your host, Richard Houghton. Please give it up for our amazing and very good leaf catching cast. Kristin Keith.
I haven't caught one yet, but I'm trying.
Robb Hudspeth.
Hello.
And special guest star, JuliAnna Briscoe.
Out.
Anybody, other than celebrating fantastic Thanksgiving, got anything they want to talk about and or plug?
Kristen got nominated for Best Actress for the Rack Focus film.
Very nice.
And
Congratulations.
Rob got nominated for Best Actor in the Rack Focus Film Competition.
Congratulations.
And the film that we're both in got nominated for Rack Focus competition.
For Best
Picture
Film.
something.
And it also got Best Supporting Actor nomination and Best Supporting Actress
Yeah, so
nomination.
basically, if you're
Love
in
and
that
Therapy
film,
is the name of the
yes,
film.
Love and Therapy.
By Timbo Tamerlan Bunyatov. Bunyatov? I don't speak Russian, so I don't say it as well as he does.
Well, you're not him. Anything else?
Me?
JuliAnna?
Juliana? Jeff Fenter's It's a Wonderful Life is coming out in a couple weeks, and there's a wonderful cast who's a part of it. I happen to be part of that cast, and I'm excited about that.
Oh, yes.
If you have the opportunity, if you could find in your heart to donate to people with special needs, it's so important now that there have been bills passed that there's not enough support for these amazing people who are, you want to talk about prejudice and discrimination. I mean, the people who are the most discriminated against are those who can't fully talk or speak for themselves, and people just have an assumption about. And I found out that through working with some amazing kids that they are the most amazing people you ever meet. So if you get some research and look out for those who can't speak for themselves, donate what you can, or just volunteer and just go and visit a group home or whatever. Yeah. That would be great for the Thanksgiving holidays. Anything like that.
Or any time of the year, really.
Yeah.
Gee, all I did was talk about myself.
Yeah.
Typical actor.
Oh, by the way,
I did too.
on December 5th, I think,
Yeah.
I'm teaching a stand-up comedy workshop at Jeff Fenter Make Your Mark Studio. It will be kind of joke construction, what to expect in comedy clubs, how to make a skyrocketing dynamic career as a stand-up comic, as I have.
Do you also do a heckler's 101, how to put those a-holes in their place?
Yes.
Good. I'm there.
All right.
Nice.
Anything else? I ain't
Oh.
got nothing
Oh.
else.
All right. Out of the selfless, my other half and I are starting a web series and have been gaining funding for that. So watch out for a new web series by myself and Ufuk Levy.
Is there a name?
Yeah.
Does it have a name yet?
Right now we're still shooting, so we're NDAs.
All right.
So it'll be awesome.
Also, I've been working on a web series with Jeff Ender. It's called Making It, and
Yes.
it is almost, the first episode is almost ready. There's a teaser out there. First episode's almost ready. I don't know where it's going to be distributed yet, but you'll love it. That's the one where I'm the porn star.
Yes.
That's hot.
That narrows it down, Richard.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
That's one of the 40 where I'm the porn
exactly.
star.
All right, yeah. Oh, well.
You ought to have this down.
I have so many things. Never mind.
Typecast. Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right. I got nothing.
Nice.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Gobble, gobble.